Democrat politicians are getting a lot of hate right now. And I understand why. It's kind of frustrating because it feels like they're not doing enough to stop Elon and Trump's actions right now. But I think it's really important that we understand that right now in the US, there are only three groups of people. There is the dictatorship, which is MAGA, and they're actively trying to destroy the democracy that we have in this country. And then we have the left-wing Democrat politicians, who their job is to enforce the laws or to fight back against Trump's actions through a legal fashion in order to put things through the courts, stop things. Literally, that situation with the Maine lady who was like, I think it was Maine, and she was like, I'll see you in court. Like, that's great. That's stuff that we should be seeing from our politicians. And they're doing that on multiple fronts right now, which is great. But it's still not enough because Elon and Trump are kind of just saying, you know what, I know the judge said to stop, but I'm going to do it anyway. Which is why the third group is so important. And that's the people. The people's job is to enforce those laws through pressure. Because in the end, laws and judge orders and all that stuff is just words. It's just things written on paper that says, hey, don't do this. And without anything backing it, there's no reason for people to follow rules. I mean, realistically, if the police didn't exist, if things like jails weren't exist, rules have no meaning. So whenever we see our politicians doing this, we need to stand behind them and say, hey, we, the people, are agreeing with what our Democrat politicians are doing. We are telling you to stop. Like these protests that are going, the 50-51 protests, are great. Keep them up. Because we need to show Trump and Elon that your actions have consequences. And that if you refuse to follow the court orders, if you refuse to do it, there will be an uprising is the best way to word it, where we will show you how many people are against you because we have the power in numbers, realistically. And so, yeah, I think it's really important to understand. I understand the frustrations. I have it too. But we need to understand their job is not to fight back in the same way that we are doing. Their job is to go through the legal fashions and fight them in the courts. Our job is to reinforce those judge rulings and stuff like that by mounting pressure on Elon and Trump, showing them that they're not just words. There's strength behind those words, and we will show you that strength every single day.